What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Clearwater Beach here in beautiful Florida. Views on views, let's just say that. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at. Nice sunset. However, that over there is a little bit concerning because that's what rain here looks like in Florida. You guys didn't know. But nonetheless, going to have a beautiful sunset today on Clearwater Beach before we continue with the vlog, which will probably start tomorrow because, well, I'm just going to enjoy this. So we'll see you guys there. We're starting off today's video going through the drive-thru. Never been to the drive-thru with the R33, so we're gonna see how many reactions we get, but most likely we ain't gonna get nothing. Taco Bell always just helps me decide what I want before I even look at the sign. Toasted chalupa box. I'm game. I can already see the person at the window. We ain't getting nothing, guys. We ain't getting nothing, boys.
1091. Thank you.
Thank you.
There you are.
Can I have a drink holder with that too?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks. Because we don't have any cup holders.
Here is that for you.
Thanks.
You enjoy. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too. Well, at least we got a drink holder, but no reaction on with the vlog. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. Hope everyone's having a great day today. Unfortunately, we didn't get any reaction on our little drive-thru experiment. About half the time you get a reaction. But anyway, in today's video, we are going to be upping the boost on my R33 GTR vspec. To this point right now, I have not messed with the boost at all. If you guys are new to the channel, the current mods to this car, it has an intake, a cat delete, catback exhaust, and that is pretty much it. Besides that, she is bone stock, and she even has the little part that Nissan basically wanted you to remove, which was what we're going to be talking about today, and that is, well, it's the boost restrictor pill. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, well, let's open the hood on this thing and let me explain. I'm sure many of you watching this video right now are GTR enthusiasts, so you already know what I'm about to say, but I'm sure there are a few of you who aren't, so let me briefly describe to you what I am talking about. Basically, back in the day, they limited these cars to 276 horsepower in what was called the Gentleman's Agreement, where they didn't want these cars to be over 300 horsepower. Nissan did it by basically restricting the boost on these cars and making it easy for you to kind of undo kind of the restriction that they put in place. Let me show you. So right over here, if I could zoom in a little bit here, you can see this yellow line right here. Well, in this tube, if you feel it, it's actually hard. So there's actually a little pill right here where Nissan conveniently marked it for you because they wanted you to remove it to get to the full potential that they wanted for this car. So I believe this car is set at around 0.7 bar, which is I think like 10 PSI. It's set around 10 PSI. Now with the restrictor pill removed, it should be at about 13 or 14 PSI or a full bar of boost. So obviously the turbos don't really handle too much more than 1 bar of boost, being that they are ceramic wheels. So that is the main limiting factor to the turbos altogether. But with this pill removed, we should be getting a good jump in horsepower. Now, I'm not really sure what to expect, to be honest with you. The car has the pill in place. I haven't touched it since I bought it because I was saving it to do a video with you guys to get my genuine reaction to find out, you know, do you really notice it? I'm kind of hoping it's equivalent to maybe doing something like a stage 1 tune on a newer car where it's like, oh, you definitely notice something. That's what people say it's like. So we are going to find out and experiment with that today by, well, let's take this thing out of here. So essentially, this is kind of the best free mod you can do to this car. And you know what? I like free mods and I like free horsepower, so let's unleash all of those Japanese ponies. So basically what I've read is you pretty much just pull this thing off and you try to just wiggle it out. Some people said they had to cut theirs, which I don't really want to do. That means I gotta get a new hose, but we're gonna try the wiggle it out method first. Wow, there's a lot of dust on here. This thing's pretty rusty, probably needs a new clip. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna wiggle it out though, because I will admit, it is fairly tough. Let's try to work it back and forth here. All right, so I found the method. I think I got it to move here. I'm just gonna take this and just gently squeeze this puppy on through. so I could just cut it, but if I cut it, it's gonna be a little bit short, so I definitely don't wanna do that. Okay, I think I got it far enough where at least you can see it. Can you see it in there? Let's see if I can zoom up. There's a little brass fitting that they put in this hole. And that's what does it right there. So you guys can see kind of what it looks like in there. I'm gonna take this all the way out and I'll show you. All right, and there she is, right there. There's a little, focus camera, there we go. This little brass fitting. So hopefully now we have, well, more power. So we'll get this hose hooked back up. We're gonna keep this. Obviously you don't wanna get rid of this just in case we have any misfire or anything like that. Hopefully we don't, but just in case you always, I would assume, wanna keep this. And we'll put that hose back on. We are going to take her for a drive and see what my initial reaction is, if I even notice anything at all. Yeah, we'll go from there.
Somewhat soon. For now I don't have them, but going off butt dyno. Yeah! Definitely hits a little bit harder. I still cannot get over the sound of this car though. Like, just all the noises these Skylines make, even the R32 I had, the GTST, the noises they just make are like just right out of a video game. Like it's mainly, honestly, a huge part of the experience of owning one of these cars is just the noise that it makes. Doesn't matter how fast it is, it sounds like you're going really fast. And this Mine's downpipe on this GTR has made an insane difference in this car, just insane. And a mod, if you don't plan on going single turbo, I would recommend for any GTR. We'll give it a little first and second gear pull and see what I think. Zero. Alright, going straight. Oh yeah. So a little bit of a breakup. A little bit. I can hear it in first gear there. So it does have a tad bit of a breakup. We'll see if that goes away. Could be the spark plug gap. It wasn't huge because the car was still pulling really hard, but a little bit of a breakup. Alright, so my verdict after driving it around for a while, let's roll up the windows here so you can actually maybe hear me. So I've been driving around for about 10 minutes now, done a couple pulls with it. So it definitely does, I feel, it could just be in my head, but it feels like it builds boost a little bit quicker, and it definitely hits a little bit harder. I can see where people say you pick up, I don't know, maybe 30 horsepower or so from this little mod. I can totally see that. It definitely does feel a little bit faster. Nothing insane, but it definitely, hey, for a free mod, you can't really ask any more of it than that, I guess, right? Now, ultimately, my plans with this car is, like I mentioned before in my other videos, is to actually keep the twin turbos. I know everyone, and kind of everyone, does a big single turbo, and I would prefer to keep it twin turbo. I know it's got its pros and cons, and that's a whole different topic and a whole different video to talk about, but with this car, I don't have any insane power goals. I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh, this is going to be a, an 800 horsepower, Skyline one day. No, it's not. My goal for this car is around 400 wheel horsepower, a very usable power, I consider that a very fun power level too, because I don't want to have to worry about things breaking all the time. I want to keep it as close to stock as I can. So I feel if I just get the new injectors, boost controller, upgrade the turbos on it, and you just get a nice safe tune, I think the car will be more enjoyable that way versus the other way, which there's nothing wrong with having a higher horsepower car either, but that's just how I kind of want my car to be. So those are my goals with the car, if you guys didn't know already. Let's see if we get the brake up again.
everybody, that I think is gonna do it for this drive. So, I did notice a little bit of a breakup there. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of troubleshooting. I will give you guys an update on that, but initially it definitely does pull a little bit harder. So, oh man, I can't wait to get this thing on with upgraded turbos though. It's gonna be a blast, I can tell you that. So anyway guys, that is effectively gonna end today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. I really appreciate that. If you guys are new, please subscribe to the channel for more content. And as usual, thank you for watching, and we will catch you all on the next video. Peace!